Hello and welcome back to Cedar Thrills. So, I promised this video would come out a while ago, but I have a busy schedule, and so, yeah, that's basically it. So, I'm a little late on this, but today we're going to be making a tier list on the coasters at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Now, my only, so here are coasters down here in this area right here where I'm swiping. It has all of the major roller coasters. So no dark coaster. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into this. So let's start with Alpengeist. I'm not going to give any hints, but this is actually my number 2 in the park. I'm going to put this in A tier. Now, the ride is super intense, very smooth, as I remember. The Cobra Roll is extremely whippy, and I just love the coaster. It's probably my second favorite invert. Up next, we have Apollo's Chariot. Now, Apollo was actually broken whenever I went to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, annoyingly enough. So I'm just going to have to keep that down there, or I'll just put it down here for now. Up next, Loch Ness Monster. Now, this coaster surprised me in a good way. I thought it would be nothing special, to be honest, but this coaster actually ended up being very good. The theming's great, ran really smooth for an aero looper. I think it's just a really solid roller coaster. Put it in B tier. Next, we have Invader, or Invader, whatever. I mean, it's kind of mid, okay? It has a little bit of airtime, but not much. It's a little rough, but not really that rough. Overall, I think it's just mid, and I'm just going to put it in the mid tier, C. Griffin. Griffin is honestly the superior dive coaster to Valraven, mostly due to the restraints. But I've had so much fun on this thing. It's always super smooth. It's always get good airtime on those drops. So personally, I think it is a solid. It's a solid A tier, just below Alpengeist though. Now, in case you don't know, Pantheon is one of my favorite coasters of all time. I love this thing. It's my number 3. The swing launches are so intense. The launches in general, they have a good, nice gut punch. The airtime hill in the middle of the launch going backwards is out of this worldly. And the top hat gives some stellar airtime going down that 95-degree drop. The outer bank pins you to your seat as you're lifting, pins you to your restraint as you're getting flung out, and the 0G stall gives you some good hang time. So I think this is overall an S tier roller coaster. Now, the one coaster I honestly didn't really like at Busch Gardens was Tempesto. Okay, it's really just because of the comfort colors. They bash against my ear on the ride, and honestly, I mean, the launches weren't that forceful. I mean, the inversion at the top was pretty cool, but the drop kind of just gave me, just caused me to bang my neck on the comfort collars, and overall, I think it's a D tier experience. And last but definitely not least, we have Revolton. I loved this coaster. Now, I'm going to give you a little spoiler alert and say that there is a, after the launches, that indoor area is really awesome, and once you hit that drop track, you get some really good airtime. Launches are great, theming is great, the drop off the bridge is great. Overall, I think this coaster is just great, and I'm just going to have to throw it just above Loch Ness Monster in B tier. So this is our tier list. Thank you for watching through this entire video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, turn on post notifications, and be sure. Thank you for watching. Go out there, get on some coasters, even though it is December. I don't know, book a flight to California or something. Get out there, ride some roller coasters, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Peace.